Hey guys, it's Brianna and today is Monday and it's another work day today, so I am off to work for a 9 to 6 shift. As I mentioned in my last video, I am a bit sick. Just try to ignore that as best you can. It is Tuesday today, and originally I was supposed to have work today, but although I thought they put me on the schedule 5 days this week, they only put me on for 3, so I'm working Monday, Wednesday, Friday, which means I have Tuesday and Thursday off of this week, which is pretty cool. Originally I had no plans, and I was just gonna do errands and stuff today, but instead I'm gonna go out to lunch with my grandma because we were gonna go on Saturday, but since I was off today, I sent her a text and she said she would like to go today, so we're gonna go today instead. I don't know what else I'm gonna do today, but we shall see. If you guys watched my last vlog from last week, you would know I got a lot of packages and a few of them were from Chegg, which is a textbook rental company. One of the things that I received, I realized after looking at it that it was completely the wrong thing. I shall show you. One of the things that I ordered came, instead of as a book, as a 10 compact disc set. 12.5 hours of an audiobook on 10 discs instead of as a book. Which I obviously can't use because 1, I don't even have anything to play the CDs on. And 2, I need the actual hardcover book or paperback book. So I need to send this back. And I need to stop over Barnes & Noble and buy the book. So I went out to lunch and then I came home. My dad asked me to take my brother to get a haircut, so I took him to the barber. He got a haircut and dropped off a package to Chegg because I had to return those CDs that they sent me. And now I'm home and my last package has arrived from Macy's and it is a new jacket because this one is falling apart. I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but like starting to rip. And I'm excited to see what it looks like. And I'm praying that it fits because I ordered one from L. Bean recently and it did not fit. And it was a lot more expensive than the one from Macy's. So hopefully this one fits. It looks like it's going to be warm. I'm going to try it on. The sleeves fit well, which is usually my issue. The sleeves always end up being too short. The jacket feels like it is a good size, and it's got a big puffy hood on it. I need to go look in the mirror, but I think it fits, and I like it. It's cute. And I'm digging this hood because your girl is always cold. I guess I'm going out twice in a row because now we're going out to dinner.
No, I went there.
Happy Wednesday, guys. It is time for me to head to work. Alright, so I'm currently with my homie Alex because we are heading to Panera for some dinner. I had work today and it's about 6:30 now. We're gonna go to Panera for some food, and you all know I'm probably gonna get mac and cheese. Who am I kidding? I am gonna get mac and cheese, and so is Alex because their mac and cheese is bomb. We are basic. Let me know in the comments if you are the kind of person that when you go to a certain restaurant or a certain place, you always order the same thing, because that's totally me.
I tell myself I'm gonna look at something different, but no, I just get the mac and cheese.
Panera pro tip, or pro tip for when you go to any restaurant that also does takeout and to-go stuff. Always get your food in a to-go thing, even if you're gonna eat it there, because that way, if you have stuff left over and you don't have to go up and ask for a container, you can just take it to go and you don't have to deal with any other humans after that. Can you guess what we got? I'm sure you probably can. I'm gonna stop filming now and actually eat my food. Okay, so we were having a discussion and we randomly came on the topic of Caillou because it was talking about my nephew. And my question to you is, have you ever Googled why is Caillou bald? If not, I'm going to tell you why you should. Search results, when you search why is Caillou bald, Caillou can't grow hair, not because he has cancer or progeria, but because he sucks. And even his own body recognizes that he does not deserve hair or food or love. Just in case you were curious. My question is, who came up with that? Who took their time to write somewhere online about, like, Caillou's awful life? That's what I want.
A parent. Definitely a parent.
I know.
It's probably a dad.
It's probably gonna. It's gonna be a bitter parent who's just really mad that Caillou does not have hair. Rosie had a full head of hair.
He was older and he had no hair.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's our talk about Caillou that you definitely did not want to hear.
You're welcome. Caillou rant over. It is Thursday today, and I was supposed to have today off from work, but last night when I was out at Panera with Alex, which I think is the last thing that you saw, my boss texted me and asked if I could come in today, so I'm working today. And I'm kind of happy that I'm working because I could use the money for sure, but I also kind of planned around having the day off because I go back to school on Sunday. I have to move back in, and then my new classes start on Monday. Also, by the way, I got a comment. Let me look it up. I got a comment on my last weekly vlog from Danny Ortiz, and he says, "Welcome back to vlogs. Are you coming back to VidCon 2017? So originally I wasn't going to go to VidCon this year just because I decided I had been 3 years in a row already, and I was going to save up my money and hopefully do a different trip this summer. However, getting a lot of people asking me if I'm going. My waffles just popped up. I don't know if you heard that. Hold on, my breakfast is done. Anyways, so a couple people have asked me whether or not I'm going, or have said, like, can't wait to see you at VidCon this year. So maybe I should go. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments if you think I should go to VidCon, and whether or not maybe you're considering going, or if you know you're going, let me know. I just showed up to LL Bean, and I literally scored the spot right in front of the store. Like, I'm parked right here, and that's the store. Like, I feel like I'm parked in the store right now. Now I'm heading over to Barnes & Noble. It's 7:30. They close at 9. So it's kind of perfect timing. I want to make sure I have time to kind of browse around because I might want to buy, like, some books or something. And I have to pick up that one textbook that didn't ship correctly from Chegg. So I'm going to go do that right now. I'm back, and I managed to leave Barnes & Noble with only 2 books. You should be proud. So I left with the book that I went there to get, which is called The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks. I have no idea what it's about, but I guess I'm gonna find out. This is for one of my classes. And then I had to pick up a copy of Scrappy Little Nobody by Anna Kendrick. I'm really excited to read this because I love Anna Kendrick. I saw her speak live at a conference in Boston, and she's such a great actress. I love so many of her different movies that she has done, and she wrote this book, so I thought I would pick it up, and it was 20% off, so score. Are you guys the same as me, where, like, if you go into Barnes & Noble, you just want to buy everything? Because when I went there, I had trouble not buying the entire store. It is Friday today, so I had work from 9 to 6, and then I came home, and my mom and I decided to go out and do a little bit of shopping, so I shall show you what I got. We went to Old Navy and to Nordstrom Rack. I feel like I wear, like, the same shirts all the time. Like, I feel like I wear them over and over again, and I wanted to get some new tops. I got one pair of pants, but they're sweatpants, so that doesn't really count. Oh, look, and somebody has joined us. Say hello. Hi. Hello. He's just looking for some loving. Hey, don't touch my camera. He's waving hi to you guys, I guess. And now he's behind the camera. I apologize if the camera moves at all. So the first store we went to was Old Navy, and they were having a bunch of sales, but I still ended up somehow spending $70, so that's cool. The first thing that I got is a new Patriots shirt. It is like a pinkish reddish color, and it's just very basic. It says Patriots on it. I got it because it was on sale. And like I mentioned, I got a pair of sweatpants. They're like the thin ones that cinch at your ankles, and they have a cinchy waist, which I like a lot because a lot of times pants don't fit me. A pair of little pajama bottoms. Also got what they call their super soft tee, and this color is coming up a lot more orange than it is in person. It's more of like a salmony kind of coral orange color. It's coming up like super orange in the camera, but this is the softest shirt ever. It really is their softest tee. Then I got the same one, this like dark red with black heather in it. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that. Can you get down, please, sir? Excuse me, sir. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. Get out of there. That's everything I got at Old Navy. Then we went to Nordstrom Rack, and I only picked up 2 things from there. Actually, my mom ended up buying them for me, so that was super nice. Thanks, Mom. Shout out to you. You're cool. I got this, like, hooded, it's not really a sweatshirt, but it's shaped like a sweatshirt, and it's kind of like this deep purpley blue color. And then it has a pocket on the front and just long sleeves, and again, it's in that super, super soft material. And along the same color lines, but more purple, I got just a basic sweater. So that is everything that I got on our little shopping trip. One thing that I wanted to talk about was another YouTuber that I am subscribed to and I'm friends with is Presley from Act Out Games and her family. She's super cool, and she has been putting up tons of videos lately, and one of them was a response to Ali Speed's reverse Q&A. They posted up their answers to her reverse Q&A questions, and I thought it was super interesting to hear a lot of what they had to say. So I figured maybe I would answer a few of the Q&A questions here, because why not? I think that Presley and her dad Brian had some really awesome responses to some of the questions, so I definitely encourage you to go over and check them out. I will link their video down below, as well as maybe somewhere on the screen here. The first question was, what is something you want to accomplish in 2017? And I think for me, the biggest thing about 2017 is just really following through with things and saying yes to more things. So I really want to be able to follow through with a lot of goals that I set for myself. For example, with YouTube, I find that I always set a goal for myself at the beginning of the year and I never follow through with it. Right now, my goal with YouTube is to keep up with these weekly vlogs. This will be my 2nd weekly vlog. So I'm hoping that through the school year, I'm able to keep this up because I really enjoy doing YouTube. The other half of that, what I want to accomplish is just saying yes to more opportunities. I feel like oftentimes it's really easy for us to just take for granted what opportunities are presented to us, and a lot of times I find myself not wanting to go out or just finding it easier to say no to things, when I think that I would probably have a lot more amazing experiences if I said yes to more things. Another question was, if you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go and why? I've always really wanted to go to Spain or some other Spanish-speaking country just because in high school I took AP Spanish, and so technically I'm considered fluent, but I think it's a lot different to be academically fluent than it is to be actually like traditionally fluent in a language, like having experienced it culturally as well. So I think I'm a lot more academically fluent, if that makes sense. Like, I can read and write in the language, and I think I can comprehend it pretty well, but throw me into like a situation where everyone's speaking Spanish, and I probably would take me a while to follow along. But I do think that if I was given the opportunity to stay in a place where Spanish was the primary language, I think I would do pretty well. And I think over time I would pick it up a lot more. And I think it would be really cool to be able to explore the culture more as well, because I know a lot about the language, but not as much about the culture. So I think that would be awesome. The next question was, what food makes you think of home or like makes you feel comforted? For me, the first thing that I thought of was beef stew, because my mom makes a really good beef stew, and I find that it's one of those foods that when you eat it, you really feel like very warm, and it's just a very, very filling comfort food. And I think that any kind of comfort food is definitely home food for me. And I also feel like it's one of those things that never tastes as good unless you eat it at home. The next question was, has a YouTube video had an impact on your life? I think obviously YouTube videos have had an impact on my life, otherwise I would not be talking to a camera right now. YouTube videos in general have kind of inspired me to figure out what I potentially want my future career path to be. I definitely want to do something within YouTube editing, something in the production world. Whether that be within YouTube or within TV or film or something else, I'm not sure yet, but definitely YouTube videos have impacted my life a whole lot. And the last question was, when was the last time you did a random act of kindness? And I don't know that this is necessarily a random act of kindness, but the last time that I did something sort of for charity or like to give back was one of the clubs that I'm a part of on campus, and I'm kind of like a part of the leadership team for this club, we decided to do a teddy bear and toy drive for a local hospital, and I thought it was super awesome. We didn't get a ton of donations, but I know that even the small donations that we did get will go towards a really great cause, and I am super happy to have done that. And we are actually doing a bunch more charity things this semester, so I'm super excited to get started with that. And I think those are all the questions. I want to thank Allie Speed for coming up with the questions because she's super awesome, and Presley and her dad Brian for bringing them to my attention, because otherwise I wouldn't have even seen them, and I think it's super interesting to hear people's different answers to these. So let me know in the comments below what your answers to these questions are. It is Saturday today, and I have actually kind of done a lot of stuff today, but I didn't film any of it because I'm an awful vlogger. However, I'm trying to get better at filming things when I do them instead of just telling you about them. We're gonna work on that. But this morning I had to drop off my car to get it fixed. I have it back now, obviously, because we're in it right now. And in the meantime, I went out to breakfast with my family, and then I have been in the search for a mini fridge because my roommate is on semester internship, so she's not living with me this semester, and we had been sharing a fridge. However, since she left, I no longer have a fridge, so I have been on the search for a fridge for a little while now, and I decided to post it on Facebook this morning, and one of my coworkers replied saying she had one, so I went and picked it up. It's actually right behind us right now. It's right there. I don't know if you can see it. I had to fold my seats down to get it to fit in the back. The one my roommate had was a bit taller, and so we had been using that as kind of like a TV stand, like the TV was sitting on top of the fridge. But now that the fridge is super short, I need to get something to put the TV on. So I'm heading to Target right now to see what they have and if I can find anything that will work to put the TV on top of. I've arrived, and I'm saying this on record. My goal is to spend less than $120 in Target right now. So if I've spent more than $120 by the time I leave, I have failed. I'm not necessarily here to buy clothes, but I am trying on 3 different tops. Okay, this is actually really cute. This is an extra small, and it's literally huge. Like... Found what I need. I would call that a very successful trip because I only spent $72.26 total. I would call that extremely successful. When I was vlogging earlier, there was someone in this car and she was totally judging me, but it's fine. So I managed to find this cube thing, and I got it in white, and I got one purple drawer to put like in the center. And it was only like 30 bucks, and it's pretty much exactly what I needed, so that worked out well. In a twisted turn of events, I'm heading back to Target. Because remember that shirt that I mentioned I bought? It was not in the bag, which means the woman probably put it in a separate bag and did not hand it to me when I left. So we're going all the way back. I have my receipt, so hopefully this works out. I got the shirt! I guess the lady at the register felt bad that she forgot to give it to me. But here it is. Oh. I'm back home now, and the next order of business is to fold and organize all of this stuff because I need to bring all of this stuff back to school with me, or most of it. I'm about to start packing up all this stuff. I finished folding everything, and now I need to actually start packing. I have managed to pack all of my clothes in here. That's enough packing for now. I need a break. I'm going to finish later. It is Sunday today, and it's a little bit loud because I'm back in my dorm and people are celebrating the Patriots win since we're headed to the Super Bowl, baby. A lot has happened since you last saw me. I moved all of my stuff into my dorm room. I built that thing, put all my clothes away, and all my stuff. Luckily, I don't have classes on Mondays and Wednesdays until 2 o'clock, so I have the morning and afternoon tomorrow to kind of prepare for class. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video.